Hello, adventurer. It's good to see you. You have made it to the morning grind.
Welcome, welcome.
It's the live stream at the beginning of the Geekverse, where we talk about all types of topics in geekdom, gaming, and fantasy, with an emphasis on being constructive and creating the things that we want to exist in the world.
It's all on the grind, Sizemore. Can't be too fine, can't be too coarse.
That's exactly right. There are a lot of adventures to be had today. Dungeons to explore and monsters to slay, and who knows what a random encounter might send our way. That's why we have to prepare, so settle in now for the morning grind with your favorite beverage in hand.
Tea? Or maybe something a little stronger. I've got a few bottles of the old Wynyard left.
Whatever you want. Pull up a chair.
Dude.
If you're feeling fancy, how about a cappuccino? Or a frappuccino? Or how about an espresso?
Just tea, thank you.
Sounds good to me, Gandalf. Whatever you want. I'm just glad you're here.
Everyone is welcome. You can just watch if you want. You don't have to worship anything you don't want to worship.
Thank you, Mike. But be forewarned.
Sometimes we get really strange characters around here.
Wait, what's that you say? Why can't you come and be a part of the stream?
My wife would disown me.
Oh no, I bet she'll be fine with it. Come on in.
Am I scared for my safety? No.
What are we supposed to do?
Everybody do the secret handshake.
Secret cultist handshake.
Oh, now do wizards who love each other.
This, my friend, is a science.
I still don't have gifts, but it's fine.
It's all on the grind, son. Can't be too fine, can't be too coarse.
Dude, this would be a sick place to bring the band.
Indeed it would be, Dave. It really would. I'm seeing more people coming in. Welcome, glad to have you here. Oh, look, here's someone new.
Is this the cultist meetup?
Yes it is.
Come to hang out? Please accept me. I have nothing else.
Okay, we accept you. Everyone's welcome here.
Brought some snacks.
Well, that makes things even better.
You want some coffee? I don't drink coffee. You sure? It's cultist coffee. What makes it cultist coffee? I'm a cultist and I'm drinking it. Oh. Then I'll have some.
What exactly is going on here?
I'm seeing more people coming in. Welcome. It's so great to have you. Oh, and look, here comes another stranger.
Can we help you?
Yes, fellow cultists. I could really use some food.
Oh yeah? Welcome. We have donuts.
Oh, it's me. I'm glad I'm here. I'm sure you have a few questions for me, though.
What's your name? Who do you work for? What god do you worship?
Great questions, Rob.
I'm Steve King, and I worship Nyarlathotep.
No, not really. I'm just Heath, and I won't be worshiping anything this morning. But I will be your host. Welcome to the office. We're going to have a great time. I've got my coffee ready, because now it's time for the morning grind.
If you could become a fish, that would be amazing. Then I could command you with my mental fish powers.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to my home. Welcome to the office, and welcome to the morning grind. It is pouring down rain here. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it is stormy. Well, I haven't heard a lot of thunder, some, but man, I just a heavy downpour. So don't know if that will affect us at all, but it is going to affect my being able to cut grass this afternoon. Although hopefully this will take away all of the pollen. We've just absolutely been dumped on with pollen, and I've been congested and clogged up. So I'm hoping this takes away all the pollen right here, although it won't help me cut the grass because I couldn't cut it with all the pollen. I would die. I tried, and I was planning on cutting the grass today, but man, we are having some extreme downpour tonight. So how is everybody, or this morning rather? How is everybody doing? I hope well. We've got James Bacon here. We've got Mike. Good morning, and the Titter Pig Rancher. Good morning on this Sunday. I thought we would take a look at actually writing up some cards, at least for the playing games with the nephews over our session today. I hope everybody has been gaming. I have been like gone and busy for about the past like 3 days. So I think Doug did post, and I didn't even get a chance to look at it. But our discussion from Wednesday, we had another discussion. Was that Wednesday? Yeah, I believe that was Wednesday that we recorded. The next step of the discussion of Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy. I was gone all afternoon Wednesday working on building a pavilion, and then came home and recorded all of that. Thursday, I was gone all day, and then came home and was recording a video. I didn't do anything else but record a video for about 4 hours, which is not done yet. But I was recording video when I came home. I was gone all yesterday. Oh, this is already Sunday. I was gone all Friday. And then Friday night, I got together with Doug and Retro Nerd Girl for Retro Nerd Girl's channel, and she wanted to talk about Ex Machina, the movie Ex Machina, which I absolutely love. And so we talked for about 5 hours. I was gone all day Monday or Friday, and then we spoke for about 5 hours on Ex Machina. It wasn't live, so she's going to edit it. I don't know how she edits those or whatever, but it was a great discussion. So that's going to be coming out whenever, I'm not sure, but I will post in the Discord server. And if you're following Retro Nerd Girl on her YouTube channel, of course, and then also I know that she posts on X quite a bit. That will be coming out whenever she finishes the edit of it. That was a fantastic discussion. I was gone all day yesterday as well, and then even into the night when I went to check out Valhalla Gaming Cafe at up in Pelham, which is not all that far from me, especially when I'm already out during the day. So I went to check out the gaming cafe, and they've got a lot. They've got a lot there in a large game library. So now this morning I slept in, and now here I'm here. So there's got to be stuff to catch up on, and a lot of stuff to do this afternoon. But man, I feel like I have not even had a second over the past 3 or 4 days. So all right, everybody, let's do our sip here. Let's do our breathe and sip. I've got water this morning in Witch's Brew. I need some water, so we're gonna drink some water here. 2 deep breaths. Deep inhales, complete exhales, and let's take a sip of our favorite beverage this morning, and then let's get into it. All right, let's go. And sip. All right, so there we go. I am guessing that in this week again, I think there's one more thing that Doug wants to record. He is getting into a lot of detail as far as the history of Star Wars under Disney. So I think I think it's like 2013, 2024, 2023 rather, 2024. So that Wednesday night we'll be doing that. So I guess that will come out again on Thursday. So I know that's going on. I don't know what else, but that's probably going on. I am hoping that I just have time to sit and work. All right, so let's bring up. There we go. I put together a brief or a pretty easy sheet here in Illustrator to kind of work with. And actually, I need to put, I believe, let's see, what size are these? Because I kind of thought, hey, I could print these out and I could slide them into the card protectors like you guys were talking about, or glue them on the front of these white, glue them on the front of these white cards. I believe, let's measure. What was I doing here? We were talking about using mini cards ultimately, but I thought, hey, for just playing with the boys, let's go with something a bit larger just to kind of test what we're doing here. So this right here, yes, this is 2.5 inches. Okay, so this is bridge size, 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And let's go ahead and put a margin on there so we know like what kind of information can we even have. So 2.5. So really, it's more like 2 by 3 is our usable area if we're going to put a 1/4 of an inch margin around the edges, which is not a lot of space, man. Those mini cards are definitely be packed. They've packed stuff in on those zombie side cards. But I'm going to put, let's see, let's make this dashed. So I was looking at the different kinds of cards. Let's turn off in the interior here. I was looking at the kind of cards that we needed, and I wanted to go and grab the text from OSE because I can't use Dungeons and Dragons. I could for the purposes here, but why not go ahead and use something that is actually potentially licensable? So I thought, hey, let's use like OSE text, the old school essential text. So we can look up the SRD and use that. Here, let's go one more time. All right. So we got a list of different spells and magic items. So we've got actually the only spell, and this might change if we add the cleric in. I want to try to get the cleric in. My brother's never played Dungeons and Dragons before, so I don't know if he'll do it or not. But we've got scroll spells of detect magic. Okay, scroll spell detect magic, scroll spell fireball, scroll spell magic missile, and then scroll spell clairvoyance. There we go. And I would like to be able to hand these out as a reference right here to the boys. So this is kind of the first thing. Let's see. I want to convert this to area. Okay, it is already area text. Okay. So, first level magic user spell, duration 2 turns. We're not going to work on making sure this is like real nicely formatted at the moment. I just want to be able to get like the information down in some kind of way. Scroll spell, fireball. And again, this is just pulled from the OSE. Let's see if we can at least tell it that we don't need this giant amount between lines. Scroll of Magic Missile. Did anybody get to play this weekend? OSE SRD. Magic Missile. And then he's got the youngest one just has the spell Magic Missile, and I want him to be able to reference that as well. Somebody's probably done cards already for the OSE, I would guess. I just haven't seen them. Let's see if we go down to 10-point font. We'll come up with a good font for it later. But yeah, that's a lot of information, especially if we can put some kind of picture on it. This is a lot more than Hero Quest spells. What does clairvoyance do? All right, let's go ahead and put magic missile down here. Of course, I feel feeling completely awkward here with it. Okay, so clairvoyance. What is clairvoyance in OSE? Is it even here? That's 3rd level. Clairvoyance, 3rd level magic user spell. Duration 12 turns. Range 60 feet. The caster gains the ability to see through the eyes of other living creatures. Focus for 1 turn to establish a connection with a creature. The caster must focus their connection in one particular direction for 1 turn. After this turn, the visual perceptions of one creature within range of that direction are relayed to the caster. Once the connection is established, the caster may choose to maintain it or change to another subject. Obstructions. Clairvoyance is obstructed by a thin layer of lead or by rock of 2 inches thick or greater. Probably spell cards can't be mini-sized because they require so much information. I can't see any way that the cleric would not have Cure Light Wounds. So while I'm working on spells, let's go ahead and say Cure Light Wounds. That way it'll already be made up. This one does say over here, which I don't think it says in this book, that Cure Light Wounds, also in OSE, paralyzing effects are negated. I bet that's not over here. I mean, that's fine. Wizard spells, cleric spells, Cure Light Wounds. Yeah, this cleric restores 1d8 hit points to the creature he or she touches. Is it the same? This is 1d6 plus 1 hit point. That's fine. Or other magical illness. This spell does not stop poison, cure diseases, or cure other magical illnesses. It will cure damage caused by poison. Okay. But that's fine. We'll leave in the paralysis since we're kind of moving in the OSE direction anyway. Let's see. Oh, Mike's playing today. Hey, Jason. Oh, hey, look, it's actually working again. Maybe that was just some kind of problem with StreamYard the other day where when I would click on the comment, it would take everything down. So Mike's playing today at 1. Week after next, a full week of gaming schedule. Oh, that's fun. That's not crit yet. We haven't even gotten to schedule that yet. We've got a lot of things to actually set up for crit. I want to go ahead and get this with the boys done first. Then we can talk about the index card Rabivania and stuff. No, this is on bridge size cards. So I'm setting these up right now so that they're on like 2.5 by 3.5. I mean, not setting it up well, but I'm just looking at like what's on 2.5 by 3.5. But yeah, so I could print them out and either use a glue stick and put them on these white cards that I've got, or I don't know. It's not like I don't have a bajillion magic cards and things like that and put them in a sleeve or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so that covers, okay, if my brother's playing, like this is not pretty at the moment. This is not pretty at the moment. And it's not even, all the information is not on there. So probably even have to go through here and do some editing to figure out what am I actually putting on here. So that takes care of the scroll spells that were found. I believe he used all of his scroll spells, but in this next one that can be found, a detect magic, a fireball, a magic missile, a clairvoyance, he'll have magic missile sitting right there. I mean, like, for instance, do I really need spell on top if it says first level magic user spell underneath it? Probably not. I mean, that's a lot of space in the heading right there. Although I do want them easy to find on the gaming table. Third level magic spell. Okay. So, do I want this to be more fun? Because you went, yes. I mean, in general, like, I want them to feel like they found something. So, we talked about identifying things last time, but we're not worried about identifying the fireball, like identifying the scroll spells. The wizard can just read magic automatically and will know what these spells are. So there will be no identification of these. These will just be known as soon as they are picked up. But it would be more fun if it actually said something on each one of these scrolls. On one of these cards. I mean, we could use the back. Adhesive, yeah, could do that. Actually, a box cutter or a paper cutter. I don't actually have a paper cutter, but maybe I should get one. It feels like it's time to start prototyping again. Now, actually, the magic cards are not bridge size, right? They're full size, right? Which is also fine. We'll just tuck them inside the sleeves with some magic cards or other appropriate sized cards. No glue or laminate needed. That might be what I end up doing. Now, if I can't well, I guess I do have some clear sleeves. I think I still have some. Okay, let's go over. Let's go over and see what 4.5 can do. ChatGPT 4.5. Let's talk about magic item. Let's talk about magic item descriptions. Well, let's see what it can do for these spells. Let's talk about let's talk about creating. Let's create magic item descriptions for my AD&D game for my nephews for before the magic items are identified. Let's do scrolls first. Identified. I have I want to hand them. Am I using 4? Yeah, I am using 4.5. I haven't really gotten to understand its full capabilities yet. 4.5, that came out not too long ago. It says good for writing and exploring ideas. Okay, well, let's find out. Let's find out if it's good for writing and exploring ideas. I want to hand the boys cards. Oh, I have not used Glock hardly any. Grok. Titterpig says I've come to like Grok a lot better than GPT. I have not experimented with that one. Now, I did experiment with, I don't know if I showed this on stream. I know I posted it to the Discord server. ChatGPT's image generator is the first one that was able to generate a Rabivanian knight. So I really want to be able to do that and use it, because for years as we've been doing this, been trying to generate the Tales of Rabivania with some type of image generator, and none of them could do it. None of them could understand. I've been hanging on to Midjourney for a while now, and on my list of things to do, because version 7 came out while I've been away and away or on live streams for the past 3 or 4 days. I have not even gotten to look at Midjourney version 7 yet. But man, the image generation in ChatGPT 4.0 was amazing for what I was doing with it. And I only barely got to experiment with it. I haven't even experimented that much, but in almost no time, I was able to get it to generate exactly what I was looking for a Rabivanian Knight, wearing the type of armor that I wanted from the time period that I wanted in the style that I wanted as a Saturday morning 1980s cartoon. It was fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to being able to do something with that. I want to hand the boys cards with the game mechanics on one side, and I'll say which I already have, but a description of the item, but an evocative description of the item on the other side. Let's these need to be short, because they have got to fit on a bridge size card. Let's do magic scrolls first. Let's do scroll spells. Magic scrolls. These are magical scrolls. Well, they know what, I bet he knows what it knows what a scroll spell is. Let's brainstorm 10 descriptions, 10 cool, evocative, or 10 cool, 10 descriptions of magic scrolls. Boys ages 6 to 12 will think is really cool. Let's just see. Let's see. Maybe it'll give us something to work with. All right. While it is doing that, so card fronts. This would be card fronts 1. Card backs 1. So this will be like magic scroll. Maybe put the image on this side. What does it recommend? Here are 10 evocative and exciting magic scroll descriptions, perfect for boys ages 6 to 12. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so it says something like fiery scroll. This parchment is warm to the touch, and letters flicker as if made of flame. Whispering scroll, lean close and you'll hear faint whisperings revealing secrets of power. Frozen rune scroll, covered in frosty runes, icy to the fingertips and glittering like winter. Dragon's fire breath scroll. This parchment smells faintly of smoke, and glowing dragon symbols pulse along its edges. Okay, I like some of that. Let's take a look. Let's tell it what scrolls we are working with. Okay, let's say specifically, I'm going to say, cool, these are nice. Let's integrate this, some of this text, but specifically, I am working with, or I need descriptions for detect magic, fireball, magic missile, and clairvoyance. I don't know what they're going to do with clairvoyance. Part of me says, oh, I should put something else in. But on the other hand, maybe, the people who designed this adventure may actually have something for it to do, and the boys may come up with something cool for it to do. Hey, Charlie. Good morning. Mike says, a flowing cape woven from feathers that shimmers like the night sky. A golden pendant holding a single glowing amber gem. Those are cool. That's from Grok's used prompt that reads, generate a list of magic items and one sentence description of it without giving any effects of the item. Oh yeah, we should probably say without giving any effect. Let's see what it says. Okay, so let's see. If there was an image, I probably should standardize the image size. 1.75, but what is 1.7 by 1? 0.75 by 1. Or can the image go all the way to that would be 2 inches. Is 2 by 1 a weird ratio? I don't know. That would be like where an image would go. So, okay, detect magic. It says, lean close and faint whispers reveal hidden enchantments nearby. Okay, I'm going to say we have room for a little more description on these. We don't want to directly reference the power of the scroll or the exact nature of the scroll. But the evocative descriptions do need to suggest its powers. Let's have some element of the physical paper or ink or writing style, and then some kind of magic whatever. Some kind of magic effect. Hey, good morning, PH. It is thinking. We'll see if it can generate images too. It is still thinking. I don't know. I'm afraid this is going to look weird. .75 by 1. Didn't I have that before? Yeah, maybe that is what we do. Oh, timed out. We could also ask it probably for some graphic design as far as this goes. Let's convert this to area. Okay, so here we go. Here they are expanded with evocative physical and magical details that explicitly naming the physical effects. So detect magic. This aged parchment is pale and thin, covered with faint silver writing. When held close, gentle whispers drift into the air, hinting at secrets unseen by mortal eyes. Well, that's pretty cool. And let's center this. We'll move that. Let's see. Let's move this up to 12. This aged parchment is pale and thin, covered in a faint silver writing. When held close, gentle whispers drift into the air, hinting at secrets unseen by mortal eyes. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. All right, so then Fireball, Dragon's Breath scroll. This charred parchment smells faintly of smoke, its edges blackened and curled. Fiery red runes grow faintly, pulsing warmly like a dragon's breath. Sounds perfect for Fireball to me. Magic Missile. What does it say? Storm-touched scroll. Crisp parchment crackles softly, charged with static sparks. Shimmering sharp runes dart across the page like tiny bolts of lightning, restless and eager. Clairvoyance. We'll line all this up later. This thin, translucent parchment feels oddly cold. Its pale blue script drifts slowly across the surface, briefly forming shadowy glimpses of faraway places. That'll be fun. Yeah, I know the basics. I've used it forever, but I still only feel like I only scratched the surface. And I've been trying to do more in not that I've had time to sit down, but I've been trying to do more in InDesign because I think some of these cards will need to be moved over to InDesign if they're actually going to be printed. I think some people were using InDesign with like a single card because I was trying to figure out how do you actually submit something to make playing cards, excuse me, or drive through RPG cards. Or drive through cards. All right. So now the next big one. Let's see. We got how many more cards have I got here? Well, okay. So there is just that's just going to be the back. We got two actually. Whatever's on the back of the card, Magic Missile and Cure Light Wounds. But then let's see. We need. Let's just go down my list here, which is actually to Potion of Healing. Because for some reason there is just this insane number of potions. Maybe they're going to need it. 7 potions of healing in this adventure. The first thing I want to know is the OSE SRD Potion of Healing. Potion of Healing. It does. Potion of Healing has one of 2 effects on the character who drinks it. Heal a living subject, restoring 1d6 plus 1 hit points of damage. This cannot grant more hit points than the subject's normal maximum. Curing paralysis, paralyzing effects are negated. Okay, we'll keep that. Of course, in AD&D, so it was 2d 2d4 plus 2. Now, there's nothing that says we couldn't have both. We couldn't have some that cure more and some that cure less. And see, we said that, okay, perhaps potions of healing could be immediately identifiable because heroes would know what those are. You'd have a lot of experience with potions of healing. So why don't we do the same thing with that? That we kind of did with the scroll spells, because the boys will know what the scroll spells are. The wizard will anyway. But this is going to be potion of healing. But I think we should still have a cool description on the back. And I don't think they all need to be the same either. So let's see. Has one of two effects: heal a living subject or cures paralysis. We'll come up with better formatting later. But there we go. Okay, so potion of healing. I don't know. I think that having some of them that do the 2d4 isn't a bad idea. Okay, let's see what it says over here. Okay, this adventure has 7 potions of healing in it. I'd like to be able to describe. I'd like to have a similar description of the potions. But I'd like some variety. I don't think every potion of healing needs to have the same description. Keeping the boys guessing until they take a sip or smell to identify it. Let's brainstorm different descriptions of the physical bodies, bottles. Might come up with stuff that's too fantasy. We will see. Okay, it comes up with ideas like ruby phial, a small glass vial, tinted ruby red, sealed with golden wax, stamped with a heart-shaped seal. Emerald flask, a delicate green crystal flask cooled to the touch with faint glow that pulses in rhythm. Silver-bound bottle, a clear bottle wrapped with thin silver wire tightly corked, containing a silvery liquid that swirls endlessly. Dragon scale flask. Okay, some of these can be ornate. And should we standardize a liquid color? And some of them may allow you to see the contents. But let's standardize. Oh, let's see. Mike says thick sapphire blue syrup that clings to the sides of a crystal phial. A warm amber brew with faint wisps of steam rising from its uncorked top. Those are cool. Let's standardize the potions of healing as red. If they can see the liquid. But because these potions are often used in adventuring conditions, they don't all need to be pristine magic items or pristine and delicate. Some can be rugged and practical means of carrying the potion. So let's see. This is this is potions of healing. And the front. We'll call the back potion. You'd know it was a potion, I guess. So potion across the top. Okay, so now we have some ideas about like rugged leather flask. This sturdy flask is bound in weathered leather straps, scuffed from use, clearly showing a sturdy flask bound in weathered leather straps, scuffed from use, clearly showing the crimson liquid inside. Silver engraved vial, a slender glass vial etched with delicate silver patterns, revealing a brilliant red liquid shimmering softly within. A squat, practical bottle, sealed firmly with a heavy crystal stopper, the thick glass clearly showing its deep red contents. Okay, but not all of these need to show the potion inside. Not all these need to show the potions inside. There are a lot of materials you can hold a liquid in that does not show the liquid. Can't we have some variety? Think of some things like skins or ceramic bottles that you cannot see the liquid in. Sprinkle those in. Small glass vial filled with a shimmering red ruby liquid that faintly glows in the dim light. Hey, RPG Exile. Rough clay flask. Yes, sealed with wax and marked with a simple spiral design. Small hexagonal bottle of dark amber glass with a hinged metal lid. Battered tin flask, dented with travel. Yeah, see, I like that. I like these kinds of things. Can I copy these over here? Or maybe give that some of its, give it some examples. Okay. Well, it doesn't have to say potion up there. Actually, it could say something like this. So rugged leather flask. So instead of saying potion, maybe we should say something like rugged leather flask. Although we'll want to make where the image is consistent. A durable, well-worn leather drinking skin, tightly sealed and slightly stained from past adventures. Let's not make it slightly stained. Let's make it sealed and stained from past adventures. Whereas this is silver engraved vial. A slender glass vial etched with intricate silver designs, filled with vivid red liquid that gently shimmers. Now later, these are probably the ones that are going to end up needing to be on mini-size cards. Much later, not for this purpose. Can I, if I'm over here? Yeah, so we could use a battered tin flask dented from travel with a leather strap tied around it. A thick liquid sloshes inside. Wrapped in old rags. It makes me want to say we need a whole deck of like deck of magic items like this. So this is battered flask. This is fun. Let's see what we also have down over here. So let's see. Ceramic Adventurer's Bottle. A practical ceramic bottle glazed dark brown, corked securely and etched with rough runes for luck. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so ceramic bottle. We're not even going to get to weapons. We have to do weapons next. We've got the daggers, the longsword, the maces, ring of invisibility. Iron-bound glass flask. I like this one. Okay, let's try. Let's see what this one says. So this one, you would actually see the contents. Iron-bound glass flask. A robust, well, let me copy this first. A robust flask, reinforced with iron bands, scratched and battered from rugged journeys, clearly showing a deep crimson inside. Wooden travel. Maybe I need to go pull some from the other side because we've got. I do kind of like wooden traveler's flask though. Wooden traveler's flask. This is so much more fun than just finding a potion of healing, especially when you get handed the card. Like, who wouldn't want this? Feels like you've got something different. Let's go. Let's look for one of the more ornate ones. Um, so PH says, what if healing potions were necromantic ritual infusions? You plant a beacon during the rite, and each time you drink one, it siphons life from those near the beacon to heal you. And each time you drink one, it siphons life from those near the beacon to heal you. Huh. It could even be a campaign hook. A village falls mysteriously ill. Authorities suspect a hidden necromantic beacon draining life to heal someone. Huh. That could be an interesting like campaign hook. Now, I used to think of healing magic as necromancy. I mean, wasn't it the case? I mean, I think we looked this up at one time that the necromancers healed people, like in second edition. Now, that might not have ended up being exactly true, but like the necromancer wizards, like for a long time, I associated necromancy with healing, that the necromancers were the healing wizards because they studied both life and death. And I remember being surprised at and I never exactly found where that was, but I do remember being surprised when that got taken out. Let's see. Ornate brass bottle. This says a small brass bottle covered in embossed patterns. It's cork sealed with red wax marked by a healer's emblem. Why don't we say the symbol of the god of health? Let's go up here and get some of these. Silver engraved vial. We didn't have that one, did we? No, we did. Small glass vials capped tightly with brass stopper and wrapped in a sturdy cord, clearly displaying a rich ruby red potion inside. Brass capped vial. Let's use that. That is not right. Ornate. There we go. Gold embossed ampule. Gold embossed ampule. A small, elegant ampule crafted from transparent glass, decorated with faint golden runes, revealing a vibrant red potion. A small, elegant ampule crafted from, let's say it is translucent, frosted, translucent glass, decorated with faint golden runes, revealing its vibrant red contents. Let's see what happens if I want a picture of one. Let's say that I want a picture of the battered flask. Let's just see what it does. Can you please, what kind of style do we want this in? Make a picture, make an illustration of the battered flask. Stray, did you just get Stray just gifted memberships again? Thank you, Stray. Hey, Stray, good to see you. Let's see what happens. Stray, thank you so much. Stray just gifted 5 memberships, and we got Dave S., your average neckbeard, Indigo Row, and Bainbridge, relative dimension, and relative dimension. Thank you, Stray. Hey, let me hit some too. I'm going to give out, let me do the same thing. Let's go to, because I think I have 5 to give out this month. Membership gifting. Yep, I've got 5 more this month. Let's go ahead and go. It's early in the month, but hey, let's go ahead and go. Thank you very much, Stray. Finup Finder, Davaram, Quincy Kunz, Ellendil Orbit, and Nathaniel Binge. We see Nathaniel around. Thank you very much, Stray. Thank you. Yeah, I can generate images for this. Let's see. If I might need to be in a different chat. Let's see. A thick liquid sloshes inside. In a pen and ink hand-drawn style description. Let's see what it does. Could try out the Mid-Journey. Here, let me take this down. So that you can see it. Oh, okay. So that's what, no, there we go. Here's your pen and ink style illustration of the battered flask. Perfect for your gaming session. Let me know if you'd like anything else. That looks pretty good. Then this is its new image generator, because it used to use DALL-E, which wasn't anything, which is why I was using Mid-Journey. Let's tell it, hey, that looks good. But it does, one of the great things about it is you can just converse with it kind of naturally. But it does look a bit modern in styling. Can we remake it with a more old medieval look? It is slower. It only does 1, instead of like Mid-Journey when you get the 4 to choose from. I would say that looks better. So what are we going to do with this? Hey, let's generate a couple more. Let's do a few more just to see. We'll have to do weapons and stuff later. But okay, battered flask. Let's do the same thing with rugged leather flask. This says skin, but then it says, or flask, but then it. Meanwhile, let me see if I can download this. Give me the image. Oh, here's open with preview. We'll save it. I don't know where. Flask test. Here's the medieval style, a durable, well-worn leather drinking skins, tightly sealed and stained from past adventures. Hey, let's make that look more worn. Looks good, but let's make it look more worn. Let's make it look like it has been used for years of adventuring. Let's see. PH says another way to do this would be using Leonardo AI flow state. You make the prompt see the ones you like, copy them, and ask the LLM to describe them. I have not. I opened Leonardo at one time. I was like, man, Leonardo looks really cool, but I haven't gotten back to it yet. Hey, BGD. I would say that looks pretty cool. Let's save it. I don't know. Well, I'm not sure if it does aspect ratios. Let's because the aspect ratio is an important part here. Does Chat GPT image generation have aspect ratio declaring aspect ratio? Oh, well, it says it's chat with a DALL-E will do square, wide, or tall. So it doesn't give you like the infinite customization like Midjourney would. So maybe there are still some limits. This is the first time. Hey, Scott, welcome. Okay, let's just see. Another thing I want to do is okay, hang on. Let's save this one. Flask test 2. Go back to Illustrator. Oh, I got a few bottles from Grok and put them in Discord. Oh yeah, I forgot that Grok will do images as well. Everything is going to images as well. Oh, I see. Oh, that's an interesting take on it. Grok style there in the Morning Grind Discord. Let's see. So, what if we try to have ChatGPT style this for us? Oh, let me put up Illustrator. There we go. So this is our battered flask. See, aspect ratio is weird. Wouldn't really matter at all for just with the boys. You know, could do that right there, and could even put a line or some kind of border around it. Yeah, I mean that looks perfectly reasonable for playing with the boys. But I'd want the all the images to be the same aspect ratio. Oh, tell the LLM that they're a master fantasy line artist for tabletop RPGs. Oh yeah, I should totally do that. That should help limit their scope of subjects. I'm going to drop that in here. For future illustrations, assume the role of a master fantasy line artist. So you can't, okay, it's saying that I can change up the aspect ratio. I'd love to be able to specify it exactly like I can do in Midjourney. But let's ask it as well. Hey, we're going to design these cards. Let's do some design, some graphic design of these cards. We will need to specify it's telling me I'm very limited in my number of 4.5. Let's go to 4.0. We will need to come up with fonts and font sizes for these cards. I need a font, publicly available font, and commercially available font. For the title of the cards and the text of the cards. This is how Skynet wins. If you open a chat GPT prompt, you can put all of the rules and files as an example for it. Title font, evocative fantasy look. Unisol Antiqua. Do I have that? Let's find out. So this is what it recommends. Character. Might have to download it, which is fine. Hey, good morning, great old ones. Good morning, good morning. I do not have that installed on my computer. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see what I'm interested in seeing what it recommends. Download. Installing now. Okay, let's see if I've got it now. So it wants for battered flask, like for my title. To be that right there. Well, that is pretty cool. Battered flask. This is this is 22. Yeah, this is really big. 18, probably maybe even 16-point font is fine for the title. Within body text being Crimson Pro. Battered flask. Let's see if I've got Crimson Pro. I've got like I do have crimson text, like semi-bold right there. That's not a bad look. That may not be exactly what Crimson Pro is. Let me look, but it could also be pretty close. Crimson Pro font. Looks similar. We'll go ahead and do exactly what it recommends. Just to see. I'm often impressed with how well it actually does there. Okay, so that's okay. We've got italic here. Oh, whoa, lots of different options here. I guess that's why it's called Pro, because we've got, black, italic. I guess that's actually a pretty good one to have because it does have all bold, extra bold, bold, italic, blah, blah, medium, heavy, lots of different options. I'll install all of those later. Now, the challenge would be like a color scheme because that's black. Where is everybody? I got a million windows open. Oh, you put a flow state in Discord? Okay, thanks, Arbex. Because I'm not really familiar with what we're talking about. Okay, I will check that out because of video. Okay, I will check that out. At one time, I was like, oh, Leonardo's really got a lot of stuff going on for it. But anyway, so, that, and of course, for the purposes of printing here on my computer, actually, I should probably think about that first. For the purposes of printing on my computer, that's probably all that, all that I need right there. There you go. So that's pretty cool. Battered flask, a battered tin flask, heavily dented from travel and wrapped in old rags with a leather strap tied around it. A thick liquid sloshes inside. That would be pretty neat. And then come over here to make that a potion of healing. And I think I should swap some up, make some of them 2d4 plus 2. Swap it up a little bit. Mike says that's a solid handout. Yeah, I think this is I like cards. I haven't really made them yet, but that's what that is. I like it. All right. Well, I guess I am out of here. We've been going for a little while today. So we will continue this project later. There's a lot to do. I'm going to clean up and I'm going to start doing some work here, and I'm going to record and edit some videos too. They're shorts, but who knows? Maybe I'll get some out. Oh, and I would like to post some videos on the Geekverse channel here, or at least one. Still trying to get some of those clips out from the other discussions. So, all right, everybody. Well, no, I have not. That's the next thing. Have I tried to generate the whole card on Chat GPT, writing, font, image, borders? Then you could place it in Illustrator. Maybe it works. You can ask Chat GPT things on the card to change things on the card. That's the next thing to do, because it might be able to do it. It actually might be able to generate the whole card. It completely might be able to do that. We should look at that next time, because I have not tried it. But that's a good point. Next time. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Go forth, be creative, and be constructive. I will see you later.